So this piece right here is about poet voice. A choice that some people make to speak at the speed of a tortoise, and it annoys me, see? I want to see poetry climb to its peak. I want to see boundaries knocked down through the power of speech, teach lessons to our peers, give people strength when they're weak, not grit their teeth waiting for the end of a piece that carries the weight of a bar from a depleted sheet. Pronouncing your words slowly, softly, doesn't necessarily give them weight. Making your audience wait. Ain't exhilarating. You're not being asphyxiated, so there's no need to gasp for breath. Over emphasis leads to emptiness, not eloquence. Plus, the relevance of what you're saying gets lost. Attention defrosts and you've gone and cost yourself a shot at the audience having gotten what you were on about in the first place. Alas! I'm bored. I want words that make me feel like I've been put to the sword. Hear the swish of a samurai slicing through vocal cords, or grip me like teeth in a shark's jaw. Not syllable, pause, syllable, pause, syllable, pause. It's an audible yawning fuel, and I'll have nothing at all to do with it, thank you. Now, I'm not declaring that you need to be tearing it up. Raring and flaring and blaring it up, jumping and buzzing and running them up, juggling words off the tip of your tongue with verses strung together swifter than bullets from guns, leaving your audience stumped because nothing's sunk in. Flowing quick, it isn't always sit. Licking the tip of your tongue off the top of your palate while people are skanking to jungle is magic, but it doesn't need to happen every time that you're grasping the mic. There's no limit on time. There's no tick, 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 tock. There's no Mr. Knox's quick trick block stack, no quick slit chick stack, fox in socks on bricks and blocks, 6 sick bricks, chicks, 6 slit chicks, talk. You're not Dr. Zeus, mate. You don't need to prove anything other than empathy. Poetry isn't meant to be who can provide the most obscure reference to a little-known book from the 19th century, just like hip-hop isn't meant to be reminiscing in bars about the time you spent with thieves. No. Writing is about being yourself and freeing yourself from the penitentiary of your mind. It's about letting loose and learning to fly and letting the pages be the tissues that soak up your tears when you cry. And the key to inspiration? It's relatability. Triggering a feeling through your ability to depict a feeling or memory is readily admired. Reminiscing on all the stuff that you've been through and the shit that's transpired can actually change somebody's life. Let them draw on your plight. The nights the world was against you and the days it was alright, because that can provide the drive they need to ignite the fire to help them fight another battle. Without what you said, they may not have been able to handle it. Now this piece here, it's nothing more than a perspective. A reflection of what I've felt ever so slightly more often than sometimes. I mean, the rhymes are fine, but the timing's off. Soft in delivery when it should be knocking off your block. I want my words to be packing a punch, not a spare pair of socks. I want jaw dropped, floor mopped, stopped dead on my tracks with a verse. Spoken word? It isn't a new art. Back in the faraway past, not many people could read, so they needed their poets to be vocal, entertaining and hopeful. Flow full of feeling with meanings being perceived through hearing. No different to any self-respecting vegan in the fact that they should share, but not preach. So please, speak verse in the way you wanna, not the way you think you should. You're representing yourself upon the stage, so make sure that by yourself you do good. See the wood for the trees, set yourself free and fill yourself with the belief you need to succeed in this brief encounter with the earth. This is your first and only time here. Quench your thirst, take wrong turns, let bubbles burst, and make sure that you learn from it. And if you're going to share your work up on the stage, just keep it true to you. Make sure that your words deserve it.